Crescent City is always full of exciting affairs. Award-winning journalist and social media influencer Casey Ferrand has entertaining conversations about the people, places, and events in the greater New Orleans area so you can stay in the know. Here's your host, Casey Ferrand.
Hey you guys, welcome to this week's episode of In the Know. I'm so excited to be here in the Lower Ninth Ward at my good friend Brandi Charlot's new business, a new business venture. It's called the BLucid Floral Flower Bar. It's beautiful. I mean, y'all see all these florals behind. It's just luxurious florals. I'm so excited to be here and celebrate this grand opening with you.
Thank you.
Tell me about the concept for the flower bar. How did this all come about?
The flower bar came about during the pandemic. I feel like I was able to actually tap into the things that I've always wanted to do. And I thought about ways to get clients to come in and pick out their own blooms, enjoy the experience of being here and creating things that's inside of them emotionally, whether it's being attracted to colors or certain flowers that they may have never seen before, just allowing them to tap into the experience of what I do on a daily basis.
Look at it! You like it, Casey? It's gorgeous. I think she'll like it too. And just a side note, she did the florals for my reception, my wedding reception in November of last year. So like, I love her work, and honestly, like when I came in here and saw it, it's just like I see her inspiration. I see the beauty in everything you do. So like even this store is just amazing. This location in the Lower Ninth Ward, this is an area of the city that we know, a lot of people don't want to tap into, don't want to invest in. But why was it important for you to bring it here to the Lower Ninth Ward?
So I was born and raised in the Lower Nine, and all of my childhood memories are here. So I thought that I would be able to take the initiative to do so and invest in my community, because this will always be a part of me, no matter how far I go or grow. I really wanted to also just show, even my peers that this is possible and that it could be done right in the area. And then this is family owned. So I'm able to allow my dad's legacy to live on and create a space and do something that he always wanted to see happen as passing on to generational wealth. So I just try to keep it alive and just really just create a space of happiness and bring in culture as well. So if you look around the space, you'll see things that's tied to New Orleans. And where I'm from, my cousin is an Indian. My mom is a baby doll. I love flowers. I second line with Treme Sidewalk Steppers. So I wanted to just, bring Zulu tramps and just everything inside of the space.
That's beautiful. So your start as an educator.
Yeah.
You were a teacher.
Mad interventionist.
So how does one go from being an education interventionist to being a florist?
So I started off in event planning. I really love to design my kids' parties. Of course, it always starts with family. And then I decided to move forward and tap into flowers, because when I would go out and set up on events, when I put the flowers in the space, it just changed everything. So when I realized that I was able to actually design them and really have the eye for it and use my design aesthetics, I thought they were amazing. So
they are. Toot your own horn.
So I began to educate myself. I traveled to New York and was a protege for Preston Bailey.
Wow.
Put on a real wedding in New York. And then from there, I just started going to different conferences, learning more about floral and different cultures and stuff like that as relates to floral.
So you're like a real botanist, is that what it's called? Is that the right terminology? You're like legit. Like you went to school for this. That's so cool.
So I am licensed. Louisiana is the only state that requires you to be licensed. So I'm also licensed and I'm internationally certified as well.
Okay. So when did you ultimately make the cut from education and like jump full time into your passion and follow your drive?
4 years ago. 4 years ago, first I typed up my letter. I went to my coworker and I was like, I'm about to quit. She immediately started crying. She said, Brandi, you did something that I always wanted to do. And and then I went to my other coworker who I work really close with in the classroom. And she was like, I don't think that's a good idea. And she came for the grand opening and she said, she was teary-eyed. She was like, I didn't know what was gonna happen when you quit. Because again, I'm a mother of 3 kids, single mother of 3 kids. So I was able to walk away and here I am 4 years, maybe almost 4 years later, you know, able to really say that I followed my heart.
I think I remember when you first started to go along this journey and how it's progressed to see it where it is now. I mean, what's it feel like to sit in this space and know it's yours and it's become the dream that you probably had dreamed about?
It feels good because I literally invested my own hard-earned. I woke up one day and I was like, I'm gonna sell everything I'm not using. So I sold everything I wasn't using, and I've just begun to do renovations around the building. And then, like, I have a really good friend, she's a cooking therapist, and she stepped up for me. She said, I see you putting in hard work, and she reached her hand to say, I'm gonna make sure that this happens. So it was a lot of things that I had to put in place before I opened the space, but when I did, I wanted to do it with a spirit of excellence.
It's excellent. I'm so proud of you. Y'all come see BLucid Floral Flower Bar down here in the lower 9th Ward. It's 5113 St. Claude Avenue.
And on Sundays, we will have live jazz once a month.
Oh, that's cool. Y'all come see it.